In this video, I want to show you how to read the grading rubric for your Module 13 assignment, Module 14 assignment, and the final project. It's all on the same rubric. So to access the most current rubric, you want to use the link that I've provided on the home page of our course. And you'll notice right away that the final project will be subdivided into 4 different components: technical, organizational, visual, and a reflection. So the technical components of the project are worth 35 points, organizational are worth 35 points, the visual components are worth 20 points, and the reflection is worth 10 points. Each of these components has more specific criteria that I'll be looking at when grading your final project. So you'll want to read through each of these components, each of these criteria on the rubric of on the home page of our course to make sure that you know what I'm looking for. Several of these I got from your suggestions on the discussion board. Now, I want you to be working on your final project assignment in Module 13 and Module 14 as well. So in fact, you will be graded for a subset of these criteria in each of these 2 assignments, 13 and 14. So you can see what I'll be looking for in the Module 13 assignment, which is due on December 5th, and then you'll be building upon that in Module 14 in order to satisfy a few more criteria. And that Module 14 assignment is due on December 12th. Okay. Then the final project, the last column over here in red, is due by 10 p.m. on Saturday, December 18th. So be careful about that. We've had assignments be due on Sundays. The last day of the semester is Saturday, December 18th, and that's the last day I can accept your final project. So your final project will be graded on all the components and all the criteria in the list, and it's worth 100 points. It's fine if you make changes to the pieces that you submitted as Module 13 and 14, because there are some pieces that you will have already submitted, and it's fine if you change those as part of your final project. You'll just want to be sure not to break anything that you'd already finished as you add components to the final project site. Okay, so also notice that the entire reflection portion will be completed in the final project. Okay, so the reflection is worth 10 points, and it can be either written or verbal. So if you submit a written reflection, it should be about 2 pages long, submitted to me as one of the file types listed here in the rubric. If you submit a verbal reflection, then it should be about 5 minutes long, recorded with either Jing or Screencast-O-Matic, and in that case you'd just send me the link to your screencast. Okay. In the reflection, whether you decide to do it written or verbal, you need to answer the 10 questions listed on this rubric. And if you're doing a screencast, you can show us parts of the sites as you parts of your final site as you verbally answer the questions. If you're doing a written version, then I want to see screenshots included in your reflection. Okay, so you need 2 pages of text, and then any additional screenshots will be additional length to the reflection paper if you decide to write it. Okay, so that's a quick look at what will be expected of you for the final project. There's a lot to include in the final project, but the good news is you'll be working on several of those criteria in the Module 13, assignment number 13, and assignment number 14. So you should have plenty of time to meet all of the criteria expected of you for the final project. Okay, again, please access the most recent version of this grading rubric for a detailed look at each of these criteria, and the link to that rubric is found on our course homepage. Okay, thanks.